Different price for a spot versus a credit sale. Can you buy a car $7,000 cash versus $10,000 in installment for 3 years? We need to break this point out into like sub points to understand it correctly. Number one, as you see here, fiqh councils have ruled that it is allowed to buy products with an installment plan. Fiqh-wise, you do not have to pay the price in full upon buying a commodity or a car. You can pay in full, you can pay partially, you can take the car and pay later on. As long as there is a mutual consent between the buyer and the seller, then the transaction actually is genuine and sound enough. Number two, even if the price is subsequently higher, which means that the seller does have the right to ask for $7,000 cash versus $10,000 installment for 3 years, for example. This is one of the cases, by the way, that the Islamic finance system does acknowledge what is well known in economics as the opportunity cost, which means that if the car dealer has decided to sell that car spot sale cash for a different customer for $7,000, okay, he will be able to make $3,000 profit within 3 years. So since he has chosen to compromise that opportunity and to give you the car, okay, in installment for 3 years, then you need to pay him the difference, or you need to compensate him for that opportunity that he has lost only to make you happy and to sell you the car. This is what we mean by the opportunity cost. However, the price of purchasing outright or via an installment plan should be agreed to at the time of sale. You cannot take the car and leave the lot without making a deal. Is it $7,000 cash, or otherwise it is $10,000 for 3 years in installment? Whatever the agreement might be, it has to be agreed upon prior to finalizing the deal. As long as there is no closing, there is no sale agreement executed or conducted, then the negotiation actually will still be permissible. Since you are in the negotiation phase, then we can negotiate a price, we can negotiate terms of the agreement. Once we close, once the sale agreement is conducted, then the price actually has to be fixed.